Well, I thought I'd make a video of the next tool I've got. This came from Arizona. I'm always building engines here for myself. I don't really build engines for anybody else, just a hobby. But I run into the problem that around here, just not a lot. One machine shop that I know of, and they stopped doing block work or crankshaft work. But you can buy a brand new crankshaft, but you don't want to throw uh, a block away or something like that. I don't have a crankshaft machine, so that might be something I might look into later. I just hate relying on other people. I just buy the tools that I need. But anyway, this is a boring machine. This is one of the old ones. This is a Van Norman. It's a 77776 is what the plate says on the side of it, as you can see down there. So don't know how old this machine is. It's pretty old, probably 1930s or 70s or something like that. But anyway, I took this off. The grease was just, the guy had a machine shop. He didn't use these things. He had a couple of them. I paid shipping. It was like $2,700 total, what he wanted for it. It's in pretty good condition for its age. I've never messed with one of these, but I did take this housing off, this piece off of here. I repacked this thing. The grease was so old in that stuff. Like I said, he wasn't using these. I think he was retired, but I went ahead and repacked this thing with real good grease. It seems to be running great. Like, it's quiet. Of course, it's not cutting or anything, but you can see the cutting head. It don't have the cutters in there, but I will crank this thing on. It runs pretty daggone quiet. It's quieter than what I thought it was. This one does have an automatic shut off. When it comes down and hits this bar right here, it'll shut off. So I'm not really sure if you can set this thing to a certain height to shut off, or it's just permanent there. I don't know. Don't know nothing about the machine. Like I said, this is my first go around. It's something I'm going to pick up. I'll have a block here soon to practice with. One thing that I've been trying to look up before I start this thing up, I've been trying to look up how you sharpen the tooling. You get these I've already been messing with the micrometer and trying to figure it out. I've used stuff like that before, mic and stuff, but never for something like this. But anyway, these are the regular toolings, original, I guess, that come with the machine years and years ago. As you can see, it's just a piece of carbide, I guess. And you sharpen it, and it has different angles on it, and I'm not really sure why. You think you just have one cut direction, whichever way it's going, but like I said, I'm ignorant when it comes to this, so it's the first time I've messed with this. It looks like it's got like a few different cutting edges, but anyway, my whole thing is I don't know how to sharpen these things. This thing's supposed to sharpen it. If somebody leave a comment of what I need, it does have this part right here, and I heard that this thing sharpens it, but it's just flat. There's no roughness to it or nothing. It's just a piece of metal. I don't know if you have to get like a something that actually goes over this that's rough, like a, you know what I mean, like a belt of some sort, like a sanding belt that slips over top of that, and or even on the top, like on the top like this. I did get a tool with the thing. He gave me all the tooling with it. It pretty much come with everything. This thing holds the tool, I guess, and it slides down. What I can understand, it slides down over this of some sort, and the tool goes in here. And I guess you just lay that on there, and it sharpens it at an angle, I guess. So I'm not real sure. So if somebody leave a comment or link me a video of somebody that explaining this, how this works. But like I said, this is just flat, smooth steel, and I don't see how that would sharpen anything. So that's a big question I got. But anyway, we'll go ahead and fire this thing up. And make sure it is in neutral where it don't take off. Unplugged it. So anyway, let me plug it back in. Dropped down, unplugged it. Like I said, it's pretty daggone quiet. Motor's pretty quiet. That thing there is what I was talking about. It's spinning. Somehow you sharpen your bits on that. And then the cutters aren't in there, so but that's where the does the cutting out. I've watched a few videos on this. So before I even got it, and I've been watching them. But nobody shows you how to sharpen your bits. And I'd like to learn how to do that. But it's got a speed right here, high and low. It says do not switch while it's in operation. So don't do that. That's a bad. I get this thing set up on a table. I'll run it out and see, make sure the movement's fine. Everything was really tight from where it was sitting, but I sprayed a little bit of PB Blaster like around in here, and it, you know, just a little bit here and there just to free up all that old oil. Right up in here, this thing here was real hard to turn. It's real nice and smooth now. And all this does is it pushes your cat paws out. Those little things right there on the side pushes that out. But yeah, leave a comment, something, you know, help me out. Like I said, I'm just getting into this. And I always thought that that was a bad spot to put a on and off switch right near that thing. So, but you can push down on this to shut it off while it's running. You can push that down and it'll shut it off. But that's about all. I mean, I don't know a whole lot about it until I get to using it, but it's heavy. It's probably 170 pounds. I mean, picking it up, I can get it off the ground, but be picking it up on a table or something, it's heavy. This is a heck of a machine. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Like I said, leave me a comment, something.